So what is this on my GoPro, you might ask? This is something called the Voice Reflector. And if you haven't heard about it before, it's a super cool invention. The creator of the Voice Reflector asked me if I'd like to test it out, and I told him absolutely. I would love to try it out. So basically what the Voice Reflector does is it helps you get better audio from behind your GoPro. So if you've ever been narrating from behind your GoPro like this, you might have found that the audio doesn't always sound the best. In fact, it probably sounds kind of muffled and not the best quality. Now you can use a media mod at a much higher cost, but with the media mod, you can still only get that better audio from the front or the rear mic. You can't use both mics at the same time. So what this does is this basically channels the audio from behind it, and it brings it around and funnels it through the front mic. So you won't notice any difference with the front mic when you're using it, but when you're standing behind it, all of your sound is going to get captured right here, and it's going to send it through the front mic. So I've got a couple samples here with the Voice Reflector not attached and then with the Voice Reflector attached. That way you can hear how much of an improvement it actually makes to your sound. So this is a sample with the GoPro Hero 13 Black. I'm standing directly behind the camera. The Voice Reflector is not on the camera. This is what it sounds like without it attached. So you can get a good baseline gauge for how this helps or doesn't help the audio. This is a sample of a clip with the Voice Reflector attached to the Hero 13 Black in the same spot at the same time. All right, so a little more audio samples from directly behind the camera. This is where the Voice Reflector is really supposed to help a lot, because from behind the camera, if you're narrating something and showing your audience something in a video, this is where the audio, the mics can really especially struggle with a GoPro. It does not always pick up the best sound from behind the camera. So this is where I'm expecting pretty significant improvement. And the Voice Reflector is really easy to attach to your GoPro. This is compatible with the Hero 9 all the way to the Hero 13. And it's got a nice snug fit. All you have to do is just pop it over top of your lens cover. It's really easy to get on and get off, but it does have a tight enough fit that it's not just gonna fall off on you when you're using it, which I really like. The first time getting it on, it was a little bit of a struggle because it is such a good fit. But just trust it, it will go on and it will fit well. And when you're using the Voice Reflector, you wanna make sure you have the following audio settings set. And you're gonna go all the way down to the audio settings. And then the key setting is wind reduction here. You wanna make sure that's turned off. If you don't have that turned off, the Voice Reflector is not going to work properly. So make sure that's set to off. So this is the Voice Reflector. If you're interested in trying it out with your GoPro, check it out at the link below. That is a lot of wood you've collected.
Yeah. I'll get some later then.
You're gonna get some later?
Yeah, when it's dark. When it's dark out some.
But don't you think it's a better idea to collect wood before it gets dark?
It's
easier, right?
Yes, it is easier.
Let's collect it before it gets dark, like you're doing right here. Good job. That's a pretty good little pile you got there.